Here we are. We're exiting the freeway off I-215. You can see we just exited I-215 right there. Hello, hello. I'm Steven. This is Paul. And we are headed to the farm to take some awesome video footage and pictures. Today is Saturday the 2nd of April. It's conference weekend. 2011. Yeah, isn't it over here?
There's the Knudsen Inn.
Top and bottom. Here we go.
There's the bridge that how many great-grandpas made.
Yeah, right there. I don't remember who exactly it was.
And then right here, there's the farm. Knudsen Farm. Beware of dog. Spring is just barely taking hold.
Oh.
Hi, Mom.
All right, here we are. I want to take you a tour of the area where the swing set is, and the White House, and the area where we always would come and have breakfast on the creek. This is such a great thing. We have the stove area where we would cook. Oh, this old swing set. I'm amazed at this tire swing. I cannot believe that they got this tied up to that tree way up there. I'm gonna pause as I walk over. Well, no, I'm gonna keep videoing. Of course, this is not nearly as green right now as it is in the summer. Here's our volleyball net. We've played volleyball right here so many times. Just imagine people playing volleyball over here next to, just not too far distant from where everybody's eating and cooking food. Here is, hey Paul, do you want to move these branches out of the way for a second?
Yeah.
Here we have the famous pump. And Paul, would we call this the mill race? Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
this place right here, I've always wondered what my grandpa thought he would use this little spot for. There used to be a little table here. You can see there was a little stairway to go down. You can see the barn. In a minute I'll go over to the barn. Okay, now I'm going to start recording from the same spot, but turning around, looking at the house, looking at this. This is the greatest little spot that Grandpa Knudsen built. You can see the water coming down. You can see the house. Now I'm going to circle around and walk towards the barn.
Tell me when you're ready to take some pictures.
Okay. Oh man, this is so great. My grandpa had a cable that he tied from this tree all the way down to the barn. And so right here we had, what did we call it? We would just ride, Paul, what do we call that? Okay, let me try that again. This tree, this is the most incredible thing that my grandpa did. He tied a cable from this tree down to the barn, and it was a zip line. I couldn't remember the word zip line a second ago. We had this zip line that we would ride when I was a kid, like 9 years old, and we'd ride it from that tree all the way down to that barn. And we can see over here, under here is where the underground cellar used to be. Now it's been bricked up because it's been buried. It's been buried and filled in behind. And they used to have these are grapevines around here. You can see the rock that my grandpa had. Look at this rock work that he had done, and now it's starting to crumble. We can also see right here where the pigs used to be. And over across the fields there's where the horses or llamas, as the case may be. And in a minute we'll go into the barn. I want to tell you about a few years ago there was a tree that was here behind the tack house. I don't know if we can still see evidence of the roots, but what had happened was that it had tipped over, and just slowly enough that it rested there on top of the tack house. So the roots were down across the stream, and then it angled and rested on top of the tack house, and we just left it that way for the longest time. It was incredible. But the tree had fallen just slowly enough that that's how it happened. I'm going to take you now into the door. It might be too dark for the camera. Into the door of the barn. You can see where the rope is hanging down. You can see the front of the tack house.
The only tack shed I know of that has a chandelier. Old tools.
What are you referring to?
Right here. There's old tools, saw, scythe. It's all stored here.
Now into the barn. See up where we climb. I'll take you up there in a minute. Oh, I will take a picture of it, but here we are videoing it. Inside, oh, and we have a chandelier in this one too. Here we are inside the barn, the hayloft of the barn.
Show the view out the back window.
We see the chandelier. In a sec, Paul, open the door in a second, and we'll show the view out the front as well. Right back here used to be a pond where Grandpa would hold fish, believe it or not.
And I would play with my boat.
Oh yeah, and we had your boat once,
The inflatable boat.
The inflatable one. All right, Paul, show us the view. I'm going to stop it here and so we can take some pictures. These were the holes that Grandpa would put the hay down to feed the horses.
And the
cow. And the llamas. Whatever. There's the other one. Okay, go.
That would be the most ironic thing.
That's so great.
Oh, it's so great.
Alright. Where are we? Actually, let me give you some context. There's the house. Here's the orchard. There's the road that we came in on. There's the entrance. And over here, you can see now it's fallen, but this is a playhouse that my grandpa, treehouse, my grandpa built this when he was about 70 something. How old was he?
I don't know, but old. And the thing is, it's sturdy enough it could be fixed.
Yeah, it could be fixed.
The only thing that gave way was that corner.
Which corner? Oh.
That corner right there. And that corner.
You're pointing, Paul, and the camera can't see you.
Sorry.
And I recall this old chair. We played with that chair.
I always wondered what sort of car that chair came from. It's a car chair. I wonder where it came from.
Okay, let me get some other camera views.
And there was that pit that was always right there. Who knows why?
Yeah, we played with that pit. We covered that up.
Great thing.
Yeah.
And there was these old things that they used to get up.
Old things being those
And finally, last of all,
steps on the tree. Oh, last of all.
bottom of the ladder, there was always this half-buried bucket of oil. I don't know why it was.
I think I know why though, Paul. We played with it. When Jason and I and Jared and I don't know who else maybe were here playing, we like buried that so that it was like a trap, so that the person coming down would accidentally step into it or something.
You guys did that?
Person coming down from the ladder.
That's what you guys did?
I don't know. Maybe part of it was there already, but that's the idea that we came up with.
I always wondered that.
Okay, I'm gonna take some better angles without the movie.
What I love about this grove is that it was a grove with an entrance right between the two pine trees, and you had the little branches that come on top to like frame it in. All right there, it's like a wall. All over here. And all over there, it's like a wall. So this was the entrance, and it opened up right in here. And then here was the tree house. It was perfect. It was the best little nook of a wood ever.
Alright, I have to show you something. I'm going to give you context. Here's the White House. There's the swing. This tree, right here. Not very many people knew this. But behind this tree is a plaque. Is a plaque of the poem that Grandpa wrote. The one that says, "These towering pines are mine, you know." And look how it is embedded into the bark, because the tree's grown around it. I don't know how many years it's been since he's put that in there. It's incredible. And I have a really good other picture of it I took a few months ago, but I'm going to take another one right now.
Look at this art. These are like the best stairs ever. Where did Grandpa find this stone? It's like the railing of the stairs. And that flat one, and that one flat one right there, we would always just walk over it. You know, we wanted to go like this. You know? And then look, we have this nice grove aspen right here. And what? And a little stream that goes through it.
And then we have
all these stones that are just...
And then we have the fire, the smokestack. Smoke.
And the smokestack right there.
What's smokestack? Because what are they called?
Chimney.
Chimney.
And you have these stones that are sticking up at odd angles and giving interest and value. It's like a Japanese Zen garden, you know?
It really is.
It's awesome.
And we have this tree stump right there. There used to be a tree there, and now we used to have that as the table. We'd put the round table on top of that when we would eat outside.
Okay, if you notice the ground right here, especially like right here, is really, really sandy. Almost like sand you'd buy from like Home Depot or something. Because, in fact, one of my very earliest memories of the farm was it being dark and that light right there was on. And I was sitting right here playing in a pile of sand that Grandpa put there, like a sandbox type thing, with me and Jenny Brown. And we were playing in the sandbox. I was right here. Grandpa just
and this is the remnants of that sand right here.
Remnants of that sand.
Wow. I want to show you this evidence of a long time ago. I guess they tried to make a tree house or something on this tree. We're sitting here. Let me give you some context. There's Paul. There's the chicken coop over there, the White House, and this is this tree that we can see still on the side of the tree. These pieces of wood where they hooked them up. I don't know all the story behind it. Uncle Craig remembers, I think. Okay. Hi, Steven.
Paul filming this time.
We are in the woods. And here's the forest bridge.
Oh, you and I remember we used to, I don't know whose dog that is, next door's dog, I guess.
I think this is this door's. Ah. Yeah, let's go this way.
There's also a path that goes right there.
We'll go that way last. We'll go out this way and come back this way. Actually, Steven, the path goes this way. Path goes this way. Alright, Mom wanted me to film the inside of the chicken coop. Here we are today. There's going to be a family gathering. It's April 16th, 2011. And Paul, open the door for me. Okay, we're going to go into here.
Wooden shingles. And look at that moss. It's just grows there. It's always been there.
Interesting.
Look back here, Steven. An old stirrup. Some random pipes and stuff stuck up here. That old wheelbarrow. Some stuff for the garden. Look at this chest. Like, who knows what's in it? Well, there's anything in it.
Or who knows what used to be in it. Look
Tire.
at that big stump right there.
Big stump. Oh, look at that old
sleigh.
Sled. What is that? I don't even know. Some sort of equipment thing. Oh! Hey, this is the chain thing that was used to tighten the... This was used to tighten the zip line.
Oh yeah, I remember that. In fact, that's the zip line itself, isn't it? No. That's not
No,
it.
that's just the stuff that went on the tree.
Yeah, that's just maybe something like that. I think that was involved.
Those are the old crates. Nothing in there.
Okay, now let's go inside of the...
Yeah, there's always some random stuff. Look at this. Whetstone or something? Right here. Electric motor.
Come back up so we can see where I'm coming from. Okay. It's the inside of the chicken coop.
These are actually old doors.
Oh yeah, they are. There's still stuff sticking up here.
In this door. You can still smell the chickens that used to live in here. That's where they drink. That's where they
Where did you point drinking?
That's where they drink. That's where they roost. That's where they climb up. Right here, this is where they climb up.
There's some windows down there. And where they would climb up, you said?
This is where they climb up to get into
Aha.
here, into the chicken coop. In here.
Interesting.
Here in the chicken coop.
So where
They
they
have their eggs.
Interesting.
There was a two layer. You also have them down here.
Okay. Alright, that's good for now.
Steven, you know that quote about Neverland? About being a place where like adventures were neatly packed together, and adventures at just the right density?
Yeah, I do.
That's what this place was.